Hey everyone, Michael Hines, naturalrefrigerants.com. I'm here at IAA Mobility 2025 in Munich at the ZF booth. And those of you who follow the automobile industry probably know ZF for its transmissions, but we're not here to talk transmissions today. We're talking thermal management systems, and I'm with the person at ZF who would know, well, all about those. This is Benedikt Schauder. He's the head of development for thermal management systems at ZF, and he's going to tell us a bit about this R290 thermal management system they have on display for electric vehicles. So, Benedikt, on the table to your right, we have TherMaS. What can you tell us about TherMaS? Give us the overview.
Yeah, Michael, very nice to have you here at the booth. So TherMaS is the thermal management system of ZF. We have started developing thermal management systems because, of course, we manufacture electrical drives, and of course the cooling of the electrical drive is very important. We have, of course, thought about what would the thermal management system of the future look like, and so we made a very huge investigation what would be the best refrigerant for the future-proof, non-S, F-gas, and so on. And we came to the conclusion that the best refrigerant is propane. But of course, propane is not yet released, and it needs some modifications compared to nowadays systems. But by doing those modifications, we also earn a lot of benefits of the whole system. And this is what we can see here now with these heat pumps, which we have here on the go. So this is the second generation of our thermal management system. And what we see here is a complete heat pump having 15 kilowatts of heating or 10 kilowatts of heat. And we have the highly integrated system with simply few interfaces of the radiatory furnace. Propane will only be in here. We only have interfaces for auto glycol and, of course, high voltage, low voltage electricity. This means it will reduce the complexity in the vehicle a lot. And it comes pre-filled, so the car manufacturer doesn't have to fill it inside the vehicle. You just plug it in and it works.
Okay, so we're talking ease of installation, and when we're looking into the future, definitely sounds like we're thinking of a potential PFAS regulation, but also we're talking about a really good refrigerant in R290.
Yes, exactly. Like you can see it in the home sector, at least in Europe, all of the good pumps, or mostly all of the good pumps, they are based on propane. Propane has excellent properties at very low temperatures, but also at high temperatures. This means it's the perfect refrigerant for a vehicle application.
And what kind of efficiency gains are we looking at over 1, 2, 3, 4 YF?
Yeah, of course the YF, it doesn't really work at low temperatures. So when we are talking minus 20 degrees centigrade, the YF basically doesn't work anymore. At very high temperatures, the propane is also excellent. So, for example, if we compare it to CO2 systems, we are better than CO2 systems at the high temperatures. And therefore, as I said, it's the best refrigerant. The only disadvantage we have right now for propane is not yet released in a legal indication. Of course, you have it at home, maybe in your fridge or in your dryer. Yeah. But for a vehicle, it's not yet released. We expect the release next year, and then it is ready to come in.
Okay, so expected release means regulatory approval, and then we need automakers to adopt this in their EV platforms.
Yeah, and the development times, like 3 years or something, like until you can buy the car.
Okay, but ZF's going to be ready, and I think you'll be ready with maybe a new version of TherMaS, because this is version 2.0, correct?
Yeah, and we are working on the third generation right now. We are not showing it to the public, of course, but if you come next IAA in 2 years, for sure you will have the third, and maybe even earlier.
Awesome. Benedikt, thanks for your time. We'll be on the lookout for TherMaS 3.0, and we'll be keeping an eye on regulatory developments in the US, Europe, and everywhere else.
Thank you very much.